Good evening, folks. It's Diamond with the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Magnetic Reversal News, bringing you a grand solar minimum update Thursday, April 25th, around 9 p.m. Mountain Time 2024. Hundreds of black spiders spotted in mysterious Inca city on Mars in new satellite photos. Holy macaroni. Keep calm. It's boom time. Severe storm onslaught to unfold in the central U.S. over the next 4 days. Heed the warnings. Strong to severe storms possible for Omaha Thursday night through the weekend. And multi-day outbreak of severe storm packs tornado, large hail, high wind threats in the plains to the Midwest. Holy macaroni. Severe storms are on the horizon tonight through Sunday for Texas, the nexus of the schmexus. And live updates here. Several tornadoes and large hail reported today. Tornadoes and damaging thunderstorms blast across the central United States today and through the weekend as a multi-day severe weather threat. Take a look at blue shelf clouds moving over Arkansas today. Quite spectacular there. And we also have a land spout in Colorado. Storm Chaser wraps up a day of tracking severe weather. Here we can see severe thunderstorms producing prolific hail across parts of the plains today. Tennis ball size hail, in fact, 2.5 inches or greater. That is the hail chart. And here we see a land spout touching down in Colorado. Oh, we've got a commercial. Typical. Here we have now past the commercial, and we are looking at an amazing land spout over Colorado today. Now, the good news is that areas in the desert southwest, like where we live, have no confirmed tornadoes whatsoever. Just some really strong, straight winds, direct winds. And so very safe geophysically out here in the region we live. Anywhere east of the Continental Divide, well, holy macaroni. Rare tornado spotted in Alaska's Chugach State Park. Maybe the state's only fifth ever on record. Let's take a look at this, and we'll open up that image. Holy macaroni. This looking like it's happening on the peak of the mountain there. The area is remote, described by the National Weather Service office in Anchorage as an uninhabited tundra environment 2 miles from the nearest residence on the Anchorage hillside. The land spout was weak and brief and did not cause any damage, but was very rare indeed. And here's the full forecast. Active pattern for the center of the nation. Critical fire weather conditions. Severe thunderstorms capable of producing severe wind gusts, large hail, strong tornadoes, and heavy rainfall remain on tap for the central U.S. this evening. Flash flooding is also possible for portions of the plains and Mississippi Valley. Very large hail, up to 3 inches, that's over tennis ball size hail in diameter, will be possible this evening in western Kansas. So buckle up and put your helmets on, kids. Here is that severe weather threat. The biggest threat is right here at the end of the weekend on Sunday, which will be a fun day in the Midwest. But let's move this through day by day. Here will be Friday morning. That severe weather threat will move through Nebraska first thing, ding, ding, and move into Iowa and Missouri through the day on Friday. Saturday, it will be a damp one, but the severe weather doesn't pop up here until Sunday, fun day, when that huge system. This could be a big one, a big winter chicken dinner, so heed the warnings there. Move the models through, kind of severe weather dissipates. And I think Sunday is going to be the big winner here. Let's take a look at the total snowfall on the GFS model. It's looking pretty spectacular. All day Friday into Saturday morning, heavy snow for most of the Rocky Mountains as a 3-day winter storm is setting up here for the Four Corners region. Saturday into Sunday morning, you could see that heavy snow for much of the higher elevations. 16 inches or more we're expecting. And some areas could see 4 feet up in North Colorado. That's just the brass tacks as we head into May. Hey, here is the model through the first week of May. Seismic update, no quakes of note, normal activity worldwide. Unique rumbler in Poland at 4.1, and some activity up in the Idaho region, 3.1 in Smith's Ferry. Worldwide volcano news for the 25th of April. Ducono to 6,000 feet. Sabancay to 24,000 feet. Erta Ale. Lava oozes out from a newly formed Hornito. This is in Ethiopia. Nothing but a shield volcano as a new ocean is emerging in Africa. Semaru to 15,000 feet. Fuego to 17,000. Santa Guido to 13,000. Ducono puffing to 8. Shivalush. Sabancay to 24. Santa Guido to 14. Semaru to 15. Sangay to 19. And that is going to wrap up the reports for today. Space weather news for April 26. You can see the last 24 hours. X-ray flux has dropped off into the low C range. As we take a quick look at the HMI intensity, not that many sunspots as they all move off the disk, nothing coming around the limb. It appears as if solar cycle 25 has peaked and we are now going to drop down into solar minimum over the next 4 years. 3-day geomagnetic forecast shows KP4 potentially in the next 24 hours, but low-level geomagnetic activity as we are seeing KP 1.5 or less for the last 48 hours. Multiple coronal holes are doing very little for seismicity, and it is our guess that we are entering, well, you know it, kids, the bottom of the grand solar minimum. Now to the opening article from the podcast. Hundreds of black spiders spotted in a mysterious Inca city on Mars. What is going on? Well, don't get your panties in a bunch. These are not spiders, and there are no Inca cities on Mars. Every spring, creepy black spiders sprout up on Mars as buried carbon dioxide ice releases gas in an explosion. A boom, indeed. In these dusty geysers of gas. New ESA images show the phenomenon has begun in the strange Inca City formation, which is still arguably, no one knows where this happened. According to planetary geologists, they claim this is occurring due to glaciation, which is the dumbest hypothesis I've ever heard. I can't believe the state of science, by the way. On Earth, things like this form due to fracturing and volcanism, like anastomosing sheet dikes. And perhaps we need to get on the surface of Mars to actually investigate these things before we come up with these cockamamie theories of end moraines. But I do digress. So just to be clear, these are black things are not spiders, and these walls are not from an Inca city. I'm going to share you some quick data because a lot of you are wondering about the state of the geomagnetic field. This is the December 2023 State of the Geomagnetic Field Report, which you're going to link below for free. It's a PDF, just 21 pages. And this is the speed and change of the north and south magnetic poles and the hypothetical progression into the near future. You can see the North Magnetic Pole has slowed down its progression, but still moving quite rapidly at about 42 kilometers per year. That is a rapid progression. It peaked back in about 2017 and has decreased in speed, but it's expected to speed up in the coming years. The Southern Pole has been moving pretty steadily at a speed of about 10 kilometers per year, and no change is expected as it rapidly moves off Antarctica and heads towards Indonesia. This PDF will bring you up to speed on the state of the geomagnetic field and the position of the poles, the magnetic poles, not the rotational ones, so you don't have to maybe watch the suspicious guy, Gene Beards, any longer. You want to hedge your bets on the future, survive and thrive, and well, maybe gain a little wealth without money. It's in seeds, folks. All heirloom vegetable seeds will be money in the future. The Alliance of Native Seed Keepers has the cheapest open pollinated non-GMO seeds on the planet, and their mission is amazing, to save seed sovereignty. We're going to try to get some of the members of this group on the show and maybe do a podcast with them. But in the meantime, you can be stockpiling your 401k in the form of seeds. And every day they add more and more. We just added 50 more varieties in the last 24 hours. We're back to 270 varieties in stock. And so go get them. There are more. So if you've already purchased, there's 50 more varieties overnight in the mix. And so the most important thing is biodiversity. The more varieties you have, the better resilience you have to pests. Mark my words. If you buy more than $25 worth of seed packs here, free shipping. Add coupon code ORP2024 for 10% off. And, well, you get the ticket, don't you? Well, if you haven't bought the ticket, get your tickets to Crow Canyon Petroglyph Tour now. Just 31 days away. Sponsored by the Oppenheimer Ranch Project and Leak Project. Rex Bear and I will be guiding you through the desert in the most remote region, one of the most epic petroglyph experiences on Earth anywhere, where you're going to be seeing the best known collection of 16th to 18th century Navajo petroglyphs, which means they're very crisp, very fresh, and look just like this right there. So go get them before it's too late. And that's a boom to knowledge, well, and petroglyphs. Please share this video as we are shadow banned. We need your help to grow. Become a Patreon. Support the work we do. Watch all of our podcasts in one place, commercial free. And most importantly, be safe. We love you. And we'll see you in the desert in just 31 days. That's 4 weeks. Boom.